welcome to my YouTube channel. There's something I want to show you in a moment. I purchased from Klein Modelbahn a second-hand ÖBB 1046 class locomotive for €9.99, and I thought it was quite a bargain. Let me just show you what it is. So this is the locomotive, and at first didn't look that bad. I knew there was something badly wrong with it. No, but when they're taking it apart, I mean, the frame is totally destroyed. 1,000 bits and pieces. No, we only got minor damage there. So that one must have dropped from a table really high up. It must have hit the ground really bad. I have no other explanation for that kind of damage. Or maybe somebody threw that thing against the wall, but then there's very little damage on this. So my guess is it has hit the ground really bad. This is Klein Modelbahn. Also, not to be confused with Kleinbahn, however, the frame, chassis, motor drive, everything is Kleinbahn made, except this one, except the shell. So, of course I knew it was broken, but I didn't expect it to be that bad. I thought I'd be able to fix the frame, you know, that kind of thing, do something with it. I always found ways of fixing things, but this frame is beyond repair. A friend of mine, Gerhard, he mentioned that there is someone who makes 3D printed frames on eBay. I took a look at it and I decided to order a frame for it. So, and this is the frame on eBay. It came at €27 plus postage, 11.50. So was it still a bargain? Well, this is the cheapest one I found for $129.99. So despite all of that, I still think it's a bargain. I'm going to fix it, and I'm going to show you a little bit what it takes to fix that little thing. Okay, let's get to it. So the first thing obviously I want to do is remove the motor and everything from the leftovers of the frame. Here we get more bits and pieces. Now that model must be, judging from the motors, sometimes from the 1980s, and if you look at the wheels and everything and the gears, how clean it is and no signs of any real wear, it must have seen very little action, if anything at all. I mean, it looks all like new. So, who knows what happens to that poor little thing. Okay, we just cut the wires first. There's not a lot to it. Blue goes to blue again, red to red. I'm probably going to redo the wires completely, have it maybe even DCC ready. Alright, so you got here two fasteners that hold the cover.
and the coupler, and this one is actually what removes the motor. I don't think there's ever anything been done with it. Even still the original paint on the screw and everything. Okay, and that's how you remove the motor. And that's the remains of the frame, because that is also the pivot point. You got your electrical pickup here and on the frame. So again, just cut it. Easy to solder it all back again. Now I'm going to take the cover off to give it a maintenance overhaul. And the same with this one then. It has never been opened before. Okay. That's on off the electric pickups. It's so clean. I wonder if it ever seen really layout at all. Nice, that's number one. And same story here. Now something you might want to know about these capacitors. I advise you leave them if running on DC only. But if you're using DCC, digital system, you are to remove them, because they can cause issues. Now the motor. It really looks fresh, like new. I think Klein Modelbahn stopped using these motors in the 90s and replaced them with modern Mabuchi motors. But these old 3-pole motors, they are, you know, almost indestructible. So far I only had one motor failed on me. That sounds like new. Incredible. Brushes look like new. Still sticking all the way up there. No way on them. Okay, little bit of oil on the bearings. Same with the other one, and then put some power to it just to make sure they're okay. Yeah, they need a little bit of running in time. Yeah, that's well, fine. These Klein Modelbahn motors are not really high RPM motors, but they got sufficient power. Great. So this is the frame we're going to use, 3D printed. It's very simple. The frame goes onto it like that. However, I have to remove the electric pickup first, because it has to pass over this, not under. Screw back in there again. Like that, and the same with number 2. It goes quite freely, no problems there. So I remove the counterweight from the old frame. It's supposed to fit in there. Yeah, perfect. Very nice. If we take a close look at it, there's just barely enough room to fit a DCC decoder. Okay, that's it. I'm not going to bother you all that much with all that electrical wiring. It's basically just the reverse what I done, soldering everything back on again, with the exception that I'm going to install DCC. Alright, as you can see, the decoder is there, all the wiring is done. I'm going to remove the tape in a minute when the glue has dried, show that thing together and see how she runs. Okay, back together, back on the rails again. And it's running very smoothly. Okay, that was very successful. I'm really happy the way things turned out for that little thing. Another engine saved from the scrap. And I must say it was actually surprisingly easy. Thank you for watching. See you all soon again.